What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review. And today we're going to be taking another look at some more Pokemon. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Jazware's Battle Figure Pack of Mew and Mew 2. These are awesome. I was looking all over the place for this. If you follow me on TikTok, I was kind of hunting for it, but no luck. And today, I went to Target looking for the gold label Shazam, which I cannot fucking find that thing. And came across this. I just turned the corner and I was like, there was a whole rack of them. I was like, oh fuck yeah. So got to pick my favorite one, and here we are. Taking a look at the packaging, it's pretty standard for the Jazware's line. There's the back, and then look at all these awesome ass Pokemon. Duskull, oh my god, Electabuzz, fucking Clefairy, Sylveon, Magmar, Geodude. Oh my god, please give me all of them immediately. Whoo, man. These are some good looking packs. I cannot wait for them. But here's the barcode at the bottom. If you're looking for that, I found mine at Walmart. Seems like that's where they're hitting first. Guys, this line confuses the fuck out of me with re-releases and where to find them. And they're dropping at Kmart and Kohl's. And I'm like, what? But whatever. If you can find it, good luck. But without further ado, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. So getting these two out of the package, it should be a relatively quick video. I mean, there's not really much to talk about with these guys in terms of articulation and accessories, but there's a couple things that I want to go over with you guys. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with Mew since he's a lot easier. One thing that I'm going to say right off the bat is that the stand does not stand very good at all. Like, I didn't even, it just... So just be cautious. He needs it, but you don't want to lose it. But taking a look at Mew himself, I really, really like it. They put a little bit of paint on the bottom of his feet. The eye paint looks good. His tail is long and skishy. So, like, I'm sure if you heated it up and put it in a pose and then cooled it down, it would stay like that. So if you want it long like that, you can do that. Kind of comes like that. Either way works for me. There's a little bit of scuffage on this side. I think I did that by mistake, but the back I did not. There's a little bit of dirtiness on the back. There's a little bit of serial number, and then obviously his little stand. So I like the color that they chose. And like I said, there's not much to talk about with Mew. It's just, he's kind of just there. Like I said, I just wish that the stand would plug in a little bit better. I might go ahead and put a dab of glue in it just because you can't really do anything without the stand anyway, so it doesn't really matter. In terms of Mewtwo, this is really cool. I really wish that the Pokemon Select line would pick him up and do him. I think he would be great in that line with like a bendy tail. I almost thought this was bendy at first. It's just soft. So probably the same thing that I said about Mew. If you heat this up and cool it down in a different position, you probably can do it. Like I usually like kind of like when it's like that, adds a little bit more dynamicist to it. But taking a look at the head sculpt there, that is a really nice head sculpt. I like that he looks angry. Looks really nice. He's got that weird tube thing on the back. I mean, he is a artificial Pokemon. So I like the way that looks. His little fingers look good. He's got a fist over here. Oh, cool. That came right off. And then some nice looking thighs. Yeah. He never skips leg day. There's not really a lot of paint on here. The only real paint are the eyes and then this purple part under here. That's pretty much all you're working with because I'm pretty sure this is molded. So one problem that I do have is I'm going to go ahead and try to get some acetone and get these off. The only problem is this is painted. This purple's painted, so I don't want to wipe that off too. So I can definitely get this off. And I'm more worried about that one because if you want to spin his tail around, you get that gross-ass licensing on there. But I really do like the sculpt. It's crisp. It's clean. In terms of articulation for him, there really isn't any. You saw that he has a swivel at the tail, which will change his position. That's about it. And then you do get the action feature. That is that, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I understand that these are more targeted toward the kids than adult collectors. So my main issue with this 2-pack isn't the articulation. It's the fact that Mewtwo can't stand without his accessories. So if you just want Mewtwo standing there like this, it ain't going to happen. You're going to have to, even if you put his tail down, either way, he's not going to stand. You're going to have to balance him up on something behind him unless you put the accessory on. So let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories for this. So the first thing you get is this collector sheet, which I always love that. And I'm not going to lie, I need every single Pokemon on this. I don't have any of these. If anybody has somewhere I can buy these for retail from them or know where I can without having to hunt them down for weeks and months, please let me know. I would really like to buy them that would be awesome. I really want Electabuzz and Magmar. That's so awesome. I also had a Geodude as a kid, but I don't know where he went. I really like that they include these because it shows you what's coming up. But then the accessory that he's really meant to have is this powered up accessory. It's like a clear piece of blue plastic with like frosted purple on it. Looks really awesome. The only problem is it doesn't go in his hand great, and I'll explain. I mean, it's pretty obvious why, but it'll stick on like that, and then you're supposed to twist his head and it launches. That literally went like across the room. But the good thing about it is if you really like that accessory, then it balances Mewtwo out. So he'll be able to stand. For me, I would have preferred to not have to use the power effect for get him to stand, because he doesn't even have peg holes on his feet, so he can't even put like a figure stand on him. A little upset about that, but you know, it still looks good nonetheless, and the action feature does work pretty good. So I usually pull this back. Boom. It's a pretty heavy piece. That's why I think it balances it out. So they probably did that intentionally. As far as scale is concerned for these guys, here they are next to the Jazware's Fortnite series Purely, the Marvel Legends Zombie Cat. Taking them out, here they are with the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman and the Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man body mold in the form of Darwin. And then finally, of course, you got to end it on the note of putting them with NECA's Silly Kong. So I think they're pretty much in scale. I think the closest representation would be putting them with something like Darwin. And that works for me. Would I like them maybe a little bit bigger? I don't. The scale of these Pokemon always throws me off, because apparently, when I was talking about in my Lucario video, apparently Lucario is fucking tiny. But I don't picture him like that in my head. So, like, I don't know. But, I mean, this works good enough for me. So at this point, you're probably wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on these figures? And I gotta say, they're pretty awesome, especially for the price point. I think these ones are more fair than the rest of them. I'm pretty sure this was like 15, 16 bucks at Walmart. And that's pretty good in my opinion. I think honestly though, I like Mew better. I like the little Pokemon. If you follow me on TikTok, you see my display all the time. And I really like putting them on the shelf in front of all my other characters. So that's exactly where he's going to go. But as far as Mewtwo, he's also pretty cool. Mewtwo is one of my favorite Pokemon. And like I said, I really, really hope that they come back and do him in the Select line. He would be great for that line. And I think that it would be an awesome ass figure to get. So I believe that's all I got for today. So at a price point of $15 to $16, I'm going to go ahead and give this a rating of 8 out of 10. Wish Mewtwo had a little bit more articulation in that you didn't have to have the accessory to get him to stand. But other than that, these guys are pretty damn perfect. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I have a lot of fun over there, and I'm sure you all will too. But that's all I have. So as always, let me know. You copping? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.